Hey guys, okay, it's me, Tinesha Davis, and I've been tagged by Connie Porter over at Connie Porter for the 5 expensive things I don't regret. Yeah, I don't regret that I purchased and I'm proud of it. Tag. Hold on, let me find the real name. Okay, it is the 5 expensive things that are worth the money tag. And let me tell you something. If there's one thing I know some expensive things. So, in my life, there have been expensive regrets, but we are here to talk about the things we don't regret. So the number one thing that is expensive, but that I don't regret purchasing is my Bikram yoga classes. Now, Bikram yoga can be super expensive. It's $25 a class for drop-in, but if you want a discount, you can buy an annual membership for $1,000. And every now and again, there's some sales, there's Groupons and things like that. That's what I tend to wait for, because what I recognize is that though I love Bikram yoga, I am not a consistent practitioner. So therefore, in the past, I would buy annual memberships, but those memberships would be covered by my employer. So essentially for me, it was free. But when I had to start paying out of my pocket, I realized quick, fast, in a hurry that I was actually wasting money by going for the annual membership. So now I buy class packages. Normally I buy anywhere from 10 class package to 20 class package, depending on the Groupon rate that I find. So my Bikram yoga classes, I believe the current thing I purchased may have been about $400 for a 40 class pack. So that's about $10 per class. Okay, so yeah, so I don't regret that, because yoga is one of my favorite things to do when it comes to being a workout girl. The second expensive thing that I don't regret, my snowboard equipment. Once again, snowboarding is another super expensive sport. Renting equipment can cost you, I don't even know. Maybe after I'll go research, but I know it can be expensive. It can be anywhere from $50 a run on up, not a run, $50 an outing on up, sometimes about $30 an outing, depending on what you need. The helmet alone can be $12 an outing to rent. So I did invest in my own snowboard equipment, and while equipment can be expensive, like a snowboard could cost you anywhere from $300 on up, a good snowboard is going to cost you between $500 and $700 and more. I did get my snowboard on discount. Every year, different places around the country have different sales. I happened to catch mine in Colorado. My board cost me $50. So, come on. Half the time you're going to rent for one outing $50. I purchased an entire snowboard that I use throughout the snowboard season. Like, my board gets its use. So even if I purchased a $500 board or a $700 board, for me it would be absolutely worth it, because I absolutely love snowboarding, and it is something that I do consistently and on a regular basis, and I've been snowboarding for a good 3 years now. So that is the second thing I don't. Oh, let me tell you, my snowboard boots did cost. They're worth, in the store, they're $300. I think I paid like $200 for them, a whole nother thing, but $200 brand new. But again, it's something that I do a lot. It's something that I'm out there for long periods of time. And that is a sport where you do not want to sacrifice, and not just comfort, but in quality, especially if you're an avid boarder or skier. The third thing I don't regret, and I'm sure you guys can guess this one. Where do I spend most of my money? That's right, travel. Definitely not my hair. Getting that done tomorrow, by the way. My nails, I got them done yesterday. But travel, I'm a traveler. I realize on this planet, there are 2 types of people. There are people who love to travel, and there are some people who just want to stay home. I'm a traveler. When I don't travel, I start feeling like something is missing from my life. I start feeling almost sad and restless. So I feel like, you know what, where a lot of people may spend their money on things, I definitely spend my money more on experience. Even in this last trip, my French Riviera trip, you see that I went over budget, but I didn't go over budget because I was shopping or buying this or buying that. I went over budget because I was buying experiences. I mean, I feel like that's something that you cannot, they're priceless. And sometimes when you're in a new place, that you may not be in that new place again. So I'm one of the girls that's like, I may not come here again, so I want to do it all now while I am here. There may not be a next time. So travel is definitely a place where I do not regret spending my money. The fourth thing that I don't regret, my car. My car. I love my car. Okay, so yes, y'all, I went out and purchased a Tesla. Now, I did follow good budget practices, and I did follow good, sound financial advice that I gave myself. I pretty much paid for the majority of the car in cash. I took out a small loan. Some of you guys know the story. If not, check it out here. I think it's here. We're going to go here. This is my first time ever doing this. So I think it's here. So what you know is that I paid, what was it, $54,000 for my car? I think it was $54,000 for my car. But I paid that off in 4 months. And it is a purchase that I have absolutely no buyer's regret about. I don't purchase car gas anymore. I don't have to get oil anymore. My car is under full warranty, so the issues that have popped up with it has been fully covered by the dealership, by Tesla, the manufacturer. And it saves me, gosh, like I've never been a fan of going out to pump gas. I love that I don't have to do that anymore. My car is like the best ride ever. So I actually save money on long distance trips and road trips and what is that noise? Yeah, and road trips. And I'm now one of the first to volunteer to actually drive because it's a pleasure driving my car. So that is the fourth thing I don't regret. The fifth and final thing that I do not regret buying is this house. This house. Single person. I purchased this house in 2009 by myself, of course, and it was a huge, huge purchase. It's probably something that Dave Ramsey or maybe any other financial guru would not have advised purchasing. My house was about $600,000, and it actually has earned its own keep, shall we say. I rent out bedrooms, and what I charge for renting out bedrooms in my home pretty much covers the mortgage. So I don't rent them out consistently, so you know, it ebbs and it flows. But for the most part, my house pretty much pays for itself. I've had events at my home that I was able to use as a tax write-off because they were for business expenses. I've had people rent out my home for things like photo shoots and things like that. I've held my own events in my home. Okay, for some reason my camera cut off. So let's finish this up. So yeah, so like I said, I do not regret buying my home. $600,000. I have over $170,000 in equity in my home right now. I'm on track to pay my home off in another 9 years, maybe, perhaps. We'll see, because I keep changing up my financial game plan. And this is definitely a purchase that I can actually see myself taking into my retirement plan, which basically is to sell my home when I'm ready to retire. And I'm pretty sure that this home will be in the $1 million range by then, free and clear. So those are my 5 expensive things that I purchased that I do not regret buying. And I thank you so much, Connie Porter, for tagging me. I love, 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 love being a part of this community. Thank you for including me. Until next time, y'all, this is Tinesha Davis. And again, don't forget, because I know maybe sometimes you do forget, to press like, thumbs up, and subscribe. So until next time, see you later.